Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Sharnice and welcome back to Simply Niqua. So this week, if you haven't noticed, it's Christmas on Wednesday, my favorite holiday of, the whole 12 months. So I haven't really done a good Christmas nail tutorial, so today your prayers are answered. I am going to do a candy cane gingerbread man inspired nail tutorial, and it's gonna be freaking awesome. Okay, what? Yes, I'm excited about it. So if you want to know how I did my gingerbread candy cane nails, go ahead, sit back and relax, continue watching. But before you do, you know what to do. You're gonna like and you can subscribe to my channel if you want to. So let's get started with this video. Since these nails incorporate different things in each nail, I'm going to go ahead and jump and start. So for some reason, for the candy cane part of the nails, I wanted to do more of a milky, not super opaque white. So I used a white that I made that's more translucent. So I did about 3 coats of that on my index finger and pinky. But if you are doing this nail tutorial on your nails, you can use just a regular opaque white. Put 2 coats, you're good, you're fine. On the middle finger, I did a pink, and I used LA Colors Color Craze Kiss Me, and I applied 2 coats of that. And then on the wedding finger and the thumb, I use a brown to represent the gingerbread man color. So I use Sinfulcolors Professional's Nirvana, and that's a great brown choice. And I applied 2 coats of that as well. Now we got the base coat out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the nitty-gritty design. So I just started with the easiest thing, and I thought to do the candy cane next. So I wanted to have some glitter to it, to the white. So I applied LA Colors Color Craze Cocktail on top of the white, and I just did 1 coat of that on the index finger and the pinky. Next, I did the red stripes of the candy cane, and I did about 3 little sections of them, of the red stripes to represent the candy cane. And so I used LA Colors Color Last Captive, and I did that stripes with a liner brush. With the liner brush as well, I used a green in between the red and white sections. I did a line of green. So I used Sally Hansen's Emerald City, and it's like a nice green, a glittery wonderfulness, and I applied 1 strip line in between the white sections, as you see here on the index finger and pinky. And I would say that is done with those 2 nails. Next, I decided to do the middle finger and the thumb nail art. So on this nails, here I'll give you the picture. So the brown is the gingerbread man color, and I'll have a drippingness of peppermint, like melting drips of peppermint on this nail going on top of the gingerbread man. Okay, so that have that picture. So this is what I did. So it's already brown, and I want to do the peppermint drip. So first I use a white. This time I use a regular opaque white, and I used LA Colors Color Last Evermore white, and I apply the drips with a dotting tool, and then finish it in with a liner brush to make the drips look better. I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's time with you, but I'm coming home. Drips are not perfect, so I'll say these are some imperfect drips. So I went ahead and did the bottom part section. Here we go. So on the gingerbread man, there's always those gumdrops for the buttons on the gingerbread man. So I decided to do different pastel color, bright color dots on the brown part of this nail. So the colors that I chose to use was BaliBliss Color Craze Absolute, which is a nice beautiful pink. I also used Sinfulcolors Professional Tempest, and I also used BaliBliss Color Craze in this nice green called Lucky, and it's very like a pastel green. So I used those three colors to dot in the dots, and those represent the gumdrops of the gingerbread man. So keep that in mind. That's what I did. I'm coming home. Next, I wanted the drips to have glitter, so it represents the peppermint. So I did two different types of glitters for this. So I applied BaliBliss Color Last Opal White, and I applied that on the drips on the wedding finger and thumb. We'll stay up till morning and head out exploring, make up for months that. And then I applied on top of that, after it dried a little bit, I applied Hansen's Disco Ball on top of the white sections on those two nails as well. I know I wanted to stay, quarter so God, but there was no other way. Did you wait? I definitely need those dried a little bit because it got a little thick. Also, before I do the stripes on the brown nails on the middle finger and thumb, I wanted the brown be matte, because since gingerbread men are matte, they're not glossy. So as I let the white dry even more, I just went ahead and with a matte, which I used the BaliBliss Nail Treatment Matte Top Coat, and I applied that on the brown section. I'm coming home to you. So by now, the white section is now, dried. So I want to do the peppermint stripes. So I did the red stripes with the BaliBliss Color Last Captive. I wasn't going to do the green stripes, but I decided to do the green stripe again. So I used the Hansen's Emerald City again. Did some green stripes. It's melting. It doesn't have to be too perfect. But I decided the drips, it wasn't looking good to me. It just wasn't, and I wasn't happy with it, but I needed to be happy, and so I kind of like made the drips like, pop out. So I outlined it in black. So I used BaliBliss Color Craze Circuits, and I used that black just to outline the drips, and it kind of makes it look better. So one more nail to go, and then we'll be finished. So the middle finger is going to have two gingerbread men and women. It's going to be a gingerbread girl and a gingerbread man. So I used that brown again, and I outlined the gingerbread man and filled it in with that brown, which I used Sinfulcolors Professional's Nirvana for that, and filled that in. Made the gingerbread man. As the gingerbread men were drying, I used kind of like two coats a little bit to like really fill it in and make it opaque. I did the little lines, in which I used the same colors as I did the gumdrops, which is the Sinfulcolors Professional Tempest, the BaliBliss Color Craze Absolute, and the BaliBliss Color Craze Lucky, and I just did stripes instead of dots, this time to represent some other kind of candy. Now on the little gingerbread man that I just made, I was going to make dots for the gumdrops. So one's going to be girl, one's going to be a boy. And so on the girl one drops, I used BaliBliss Color Craze Hocus Pocus. And for the boy, I used BaliBliss Color Craze BaliBliss. Hopefully that's right, but that's why I'm saying it is. So it's BaliBliss.
see skies of a different light. White noise that keeps me up at night. I can't.
Then I took the LA Color Craze circuits again, make the dots of the gingerbread man, made the little dotted smile, and then outlined the gingerbread man in black, and also the bow of the gingerbread girl, and I outlined that in black as well.
There was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling home to say I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you.
Now I'm done, and I want to seal everything in. I still want the gingerbread man to be matte, so I applied a matte top coat only on the gingerbread man and woman and on the middle finger, and then on the rest of the nails I did a glossy top coat, which I used Pro Effects Quick Dry High Gloss top coat, and applied that on the whole nail on the index finger and pinky, around the gingerbread man on the middle finger, and only on the peppermint section on the wedding finger and the thumb.
God, but there was no other way. Did you wait? 'Cause I've been counting the days, and I'm calling up to say
Once I was done with that, I was done with the nail tutorial.
I'm coming home to you. I'm coming home to you. And I know that it's all with you, but I'm coming home.
So this is my gingerbread man candy cane inspired Christmas nail tutorial. I just wanted to do something different and a little bit unexpected than just a typical Santa Claus reindeer type of nail tutorial for you guys this year. Even though there seems to be a very big trend of doing some gingerbread man nails this year, I see on Instagram, but you know, I wanted to be different this year, so I did that. I really hope you liked it, and I hope that, you know, if you want to do it, you can do it too. And thank you so much for watching, and I have one more video for this year, and I'm going to film it right after this, so catch that back next week. I am going to upload that on New Year's, so be ready, be prepared, because I am. Thank you so much for watching, and catch you back next week. Bye.
I'm coming home.